Hey there, gorgeous. How are you, friend? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. We are checking in for your energies. Sun, Moon, and Rising Pisces will be the most dominant here. Let's see what is going on and how we can best support your journey today. Let's rock and roll. All right. What are the current energies right now? Thank you, Spirit. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. We have got Queen of Materials, Queen of Emotions, and the Six of Voices. A little sideways. Let's have a look at what's going on with this camera. Okay. Okay, so with these first energies coming on through, there's something here that you're stepping into and, well, maybe something that's ended. This has just fallen out, the Ten of Swords. But let's dive in a little bit further, see where this takes us, because there's somewhere that you're heading, Pisces, it seems. We've got the Hierophant. I feel like you might be making a promise to yourself. That's what this feels like. Justice energy, commitment, strength. Okay. Queen of Inspiration. There's a lot of feminine energy showing up here. Strong feminine energy. Okay. Five of Materials. Something or someone feeling at a bit of a loss. But let's dive in. One more. Okay, it's given us two more. We've got Death energy. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, let's have a look and peek under the deck. Oh, Three of Voices. Oh. Okay, this is a lot. I feel a little bit of sadness here with whatever's going on. A little bit of theme too from yesterday. The Queen of Materials and the Queen of Emotions. We'll learn more about if this is your energy as a whole. I just feel like someone here is standing in their presence, standing in their not structure, but in the way I feel like someone commands their presence, but there's this nurturing energy about it. I feel someone is very sure of themselves. Pisces, I'm assuming this is you, feeling sure and stable and secure in who you are. And also, loving yourself in terms of your own gentleness, but your own being okay with who you are, and it's not about what other people may think anymore. Sometimes it can be easy to take that on, but I feel like you've just gained a new sense of peace, a new sense of freedom here as you're moving forward. There seems to be some commitment, some marriage here, or something of that nature with this Hierophant and Justice energy and the Strength energy. So someone here could be, maintaining a little bit of control around something or around another feminine energy. This has been coming through a lot for you. So I don't know who's around you. This commitment can also be in the workplace, someone that you're dealing with. But it seems like, maybe, again, there's this assurity of self as you're moving forward. I do feel like you're potentially getting into some connection if you're not already, or committing to with someone. There could be some agreements involved, some contractual arrangements. This could be love. But there's something here about the courage, either for some of you to step forward in this energy that you've already acquired, but bringing a new edge to go after something. Because this is a lot around your goals and ambitions when it comes to this Queen of Inspiration, but taking the action needed. While it's a magnetic energy, there's still the art of doing with, this fire energy. That independence, that strength of being you, doing you, that individualistic side that, again, just is magnetic. But there's something here about a sense of loss, and also the sense of something being over with. And as we connect in, let's go with, because the energy coming through, I think there's a couple of parts. The over with the Five of Materials, which is Pentacles. So if you've been going through some financial challenges, this could be something that you've got to take a leap on, have the courage in, build the confidence in, go after. And this is what will change with it. The hardship, the difficulties, the sense of loss around something. There's something here about being very sure of yourself or being more confident, Pisces. And I think this is going to be a significant catalyst here with the growth and the step forward. Something's transforming and changing around your finances. I'm feeling that because you're coming through on the other side with the 10 of materials. You've got the 3 of voices underneath, the Ace of inspiration and the Empress energy. And there we have the 10 of swords again. So, maybe there is a sense... Maybe something had changed on the financial front for you, and that could be around a situation that maybe something happened in your family. Maybe, there's this secret part of self that wants just this breakthrough and this, this knowing that you are capable of achieving whatever it is next that you want. But I feel like there's something that you had to come to terms with within yourself, and that's kind of what's showing up. But again, whatever this commitment is or this strength in going a certain direction, I feel like you're finding balance and peace in it, but you're also being asked to bring a slight different version of self with you as you step through this. Very beautiful energy, Pisces and friend, that you're holding right now. But I feel there's this about this breakthrough, something to do on the home front, something to do with your finances. For some reason, there is a little bit of sense of loss going on, but there's also some new beginning. So again, I don't know if there has been a breakdown around a relationship or at some point in time, where difficulties has potentially arisen is because of potential changes, around a relationship dynamic. Maybe there was something, that happened around a divorce or separation some time ago and you're still recovering from, and trying to get to that place of harmony and balance within self and within your finances and with your own spirit. But I feel like you're very certain of yourself at this point in time. And I like that. That's really good for you. Let's see what else we need to know, what's going underneath and potentially challenging this situation. Okay, so we've got the 3 of inspiration. We've got the 6 of emotions. Oh. We've got the 8 of materials and Muse of emotions. You could be traveling to your own old hometown or going somewhere where, I feel like something from your past energy or past situation. Maybe again, you may be going somewhere or visiting a place that has to do with your past friend, just someone that you've had some history with. This could also be too around some form of work that you get to do together. In addition to this, you've also got the Muse of emotions. This I'm going to say fella, masculine energy, but if we're talking in energy, this energy has been around you a fair bit, okay? This could be the masculine version of you, being water energy. And there's something here about the connected element, the heart-centered, the heart-led space. And I'm saying heart-led, but also the leadership of this, and could be something around the work that you're doing. Maybe you are helping masculines or supporting masculines on their journey, but it seems to be something that you're really loving or something that you're really aspiring to. Some of you could be going in a new direction with your work. This could be part of the new commitment towards something, but maybe too, like I said, need to get a little bit more bold and a little bit more brazen in terms of what you want to go after and not fear it, because there's a little bit of something here that I feel not necessarily fearing, but that inner child, I think sometimes that we all have, that's whispering to us to sometimes be, well, when you think about it, right? I mean, I don't know you personally, how you were as a child, right? But sometimes you get kids that just have no fear and just go after it. And then again, you've got other kids that, can be worried or want someone to help support them. We're all different, but we all have that inner child. And sometimes we go back to that place, maybe where there's been an event or something that occurred, and we need to kind of dig deep, but we've also have ambition and things that perhaps we wanted to do when we were younger. And, you know, maybe at this age, at this time, in this season, we've got that something that allows us to now go after that thing that we've always wanted to do. And I feel like there could be something around that, around your work, or someone that you know from your past that's really coming in and potentially going to influence this and drive this forward, okay? But it seems something very heart-led and connected in terms of this leadership or pursuit that you're going towards, or someone, you know, that the type of work that you do, what you're bringing in. So I really like this for you. Let's take a peek in terms of where this is all heading. We've got the Five of Swords. We've got the Ace of Emotions. We've got the Eight of Voices. We've got the Knight of Voices. We've got the Emperor energy. There's some news coming through. What is this about? Got Judgment. Oh, we need to see what this Judgment energy is about. I can't leave it there. I need to know more. Underneath, still got the Three of Voices. Okay. So, in this circumstance, in this regard right now, there is something that seems to be a little bit in conflict about this new start or this fresh start or how you're feeling about something. Is this an internal conflict, or is this someone challenging your beginning? There's something here about it, but it could be someone also reaching out, like I said, and wanting potentially to make amends, reconnect, make something right here in terms of your direction and where you're going. But for some reason, you have some doubt. So I don't know what this situation or dynamic is specifically about for you, Pisces, but I'm guessing here there's some connection. Could be a friend, could be a romantic partner at some point, someone that you know. There's been, I think, a little bit of something that's happened or occurred. I mean, it could be even, you know, a real estate agent. I don't know. Only you're going to know who that is, but it's like someone wants to support you in some way or make something okay, but you're doubting it. And I feel like someone here is going to take charge of that situation and make a call on whatever this is. So let me see what this call is that someone is making. And a call in respect to leading it. This is how it's going to go. Someone's just taken charge of this situation. So let's just get a little bit more because I want to see what this is. Let's take a peek at what this is. Thank you, Spirit. What's this Knight of Voices? Okay. So someone's hurt. Someone's hurt here and wants to express their hurt. Someone has their thoughts and their feelings around something, and someone, you know, wants to come in and share how they feel about this, okay? They may come across like a bit up all in their head, but I feel like someone's going to come through pretty strongly and pretty powerfully and do that. Let's have a look at this Emperor energy. Emperor energy is Aries energy as well. I know there was very strong Aries energy that's been coming through as well. Okay, Three of Cups. What do we need to know? The World. Whew. Some of you could learn about a third-party situation that had once been. I don't think it's here anymore. But someone could be saying as well, this friendship or this situation, this is no longer. Ciao, right? That's how this comes across. But I feel like this is past. This is not present energy, meaning that if there was a friendship that at some point in time it had been over. If there was a third-party situation, it's over. Like, it's not there. I feel like there's just a new beginning, or someone is seeking, hey, can we have a fresh start? Can we close this chapter or whatever it is and turn a page? Let's see what this Judgment is. Justice. I think someone's going to get in a bit of trouble and in a way of like Queen of Wands. Yeah. Someone wants to make things okay. We do have the Queen of Wands down here. Share more this Queen of Wands energy. Thank you, Spirit. Someone wants to make something okay. And I feel it's a Queen of Wands who could be at a sense of loss here. And it's interesting, we've got this energy over here as well with the Justice. Share more, Spirit, on this Queen of Wands. What do we need to know about this Queen of Wands energy? Yeah, okay. So this is someone who's stressing over something. Okay, what do we need to know? What action is this Queen of Wands going to take? Ten of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. So they want to work towards something here. Share more. Two of Swords. Yeah, someone here is unsure of what move to make next. I think someone felt connected to either a family, or had a very strong foundation with someone initially. Maybe they feel like they've always shown up, they've always put in the work, but for some reason, something has come to a close because of potentially an argument or some situation. What action should Pisces take? Four of Wands. What's the advice for Pisces? Knight of Wands. Two of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. I take this, focus on your own home, focus on your own connections, focus on yourself and your space. It seems right now like, someone could be... I feel the advice for you, Pisces, is that you know what makes up this safe, connected situation, okay? This can also be a reunion of some kind, but this seems more about home. And I think I can see here that you're unsure perhaps, or questioning, whether to give to this or not. You could, and you could not give a shit about the situation, as in, we can figure it out. But underneath it all, I feel like there's too much to give in terms of this situation. But I do feel like someone wants to make it right. But I also feel too that you're going to stay strong and independent in what you want to do. Let's get more. Thank you. For some of you, if this is work related, you're worried about something coming through. I feel this will come through for you, and in terms of that. But you also know, for some of you, if this is around a friendship or a person in your life that's no longer about, they want to see this connection come to life. Maybe you want to balance it out, but ultimately this person doesn't bring supportive energy to the situation. I think, they could be someone that just constantly shows up. Constantly shows up in wanting to make this right, wanting to be seen, wanting to, I'm willing to give to this. I feel like you're going to hear every course of action to make something work, but underneath it, you've got this devil energy. So I think there has to be some form of consideration, discernment, caution with the progress of this situation, because I don't know, you've obviously, there's some tension here for some reason. Again, I don't know if there's been what type of third-party situation. Maybe, again, they could have just been someone interfering in your life, or someone who's made something difficult. But I feel like this person's hurting. I'm not going to deny that. But I also think too, there's a lot going on in their head around this situation, and it could be too the way that they come across, the way that they try maybe to come with care, but they're coming with too much high-low energy, if that makes sense. Because the Knight of Swords is very high-low energy, can be very confronting energy as well. With the way they talk, the way they show up, it's like sometimes it's they've flown through trees and bushes, and they've gone the fastest way there to get the route because they need to say what they've got to say, that type of energy. So it's not I feel like it's not as thoughtful in the approach. And look underneath too, we've got the Eight of Swords. So someone does want to talk because someone feels deceived here. So you may get some more communication if you haven't had any already, or someone wants to, if there's been a pause. I feel like someone, is questioning, should I quickly come in? Should I tell them what happened? Because someone feels cheated here and or wants to share some news on that. But as I said, I think you're moving to smoother waters. I feel this is someone else that's putting this on you here, Pisces. It could be vice versa energy, but I feel ultimately you just may have a little bit of work or dealings with a certain person right now in terms of a certain situation. You know, that they have said with this, you know, in terms of the energy and the things that I'm reading with this full moon, and also the changes with Saturn, Neptune, you know, things, and Pluto, that, you know, things may pop out, you know, things that you thought were solid. Maybe you're going to learn something new and, you know, positive, yes, maybe interruptive, potentially. So who knows? But all I'm going to say is take time to think. I think at the end of the day, you know, you've got to trust in yourself, and people show you who they are and what you're willing to accept or not. But ultimately, you have the decision here of whether you want to engage, whether you don't want to engage, whether you want to make this work. But I can see someone here in your life wants to make something right. But I feel like you're already kind of going in a different direction, and you're kind of at peace where things are. So it will be interesting to see what unfolds here. I'll be happy to hear more in the comments. And I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Bye, friend.